You know, there's some people that like to say that giant prehistoric creatures were caused by higher oxygen levels, but that only really mattered in the Carboniferous period, a real ancient time that lasted from 359 to 299 million years ago. And the main characters that were really connected to these said oxygen levels were plants and arthropods like insects, who had already been locked in and reached land way before our ancestors were even looking at it, especially the plants who were cooking up a bunch of diverse new builds like ferns, horsetails, conifers, and other plant types that aren't around today. And the trees were also cooking up a storm, with many of them reaching over 100 feet tall. So for the first time ever, Earth was dealing with gigantic jungles that were filling up the atmosphere with 35% oxygen, and the warm climate allowed for a bunch of humid swampy habitats to happen, so it was looking like planet Florida. And it looked like planet Australia too once these arthropods realized the opportunity of a lifetime that these new world settings were giving them. They had spiracles, tubes that allowed oxygen to directly diffuse into their bodies. This gave permission for insects like Meganeura to exist, who had a wingspan of 2.5 feet long, and Pulmonoscorpius, which is the largest scorpion to ever exist at 2 feet and 4 inches long. And so the arthropods were living in harmony until climate change attacked, caused by the same thing that got them to the top. Thanks to photosynthesis, plants store the carbon that they take from carbon dioxide, and it usually goes back into the atmosphere thanks to decomposition. But that's a complete nightmare to pull off in the conditions of a swamp, and it gets even worse when you realize that the bacteria that decompose plants didn't even exist yet. So as carbon reduced, the world got colder, and that caused glaciers to form at the poles, which made sea levels lower, and the world got a whole lot drier and rainforests started to collapse. So the giant insect strategy fell apart, and our ancestors and their relatives made sure that they would never get back up.